percussion. So, oh, I have to do this and I have to do that. No, you're going to go beyond it again. I have to make sure, especially, that we don't have all-tympanic, which would support a conclusion of valve obstruction, especially if they're a little bit distended. So, if things work out, it can be done very simply. That's dull, that's hollow. So it's kind of, if you're not sure, then you go in the gas pocket. Now what you do is you go across, you want to hear the note change, which it invariably will. So all you're doing is going up to make sure that you don't have a paralyzed intestine filling with gas and fluids, and the gases are all rising to the top, and it's going to sound kind of like that everywhere. It's hollow. Okay? So you do enough that you can say, as would be expected, a bunch of random percussive notes, because things are moving through, liquefying, gasifying, so you can get random noises. Okay? So you can see essentially the first thing we did was we found out about valve obstruction, and then on this side the aorta. Now we come and go, I hope that liver and spleen are not enlarged. Okay, so if it was enlarged and we percuss there, we would hear dull instead of resonant. All the way down to the xiphoid, I've got lung noises, so I really can't be saying the liver's enlarged based on that. Be safe. All the way down to the xiphoid, which is about where it is. This way, don't have liver dullness there. And I don't see anything that would make me think the liver is expanding. Now on this side, even though this is kind of not the most valuable of procedures, you just go to the anterior axillary fold, lung, starting to get a little dull there, but I'm at the xiphoid, so it's okay. Okay, just go down. Now we're assuming this is on the left. We get gas pockets there. I see no evidence there that would suggest enlargement. Now, my confession that I've been making is every time I've really had to examine an abdomen, I really didn't do percussion. It's too much work, and palpation is going to tell you the same thing. Yeah. All right. So now, we did the general percussion, thinking about whether or not there could be valve obstruction. We did this for solid organ enlargement. Now the palpation, we're just checking for masses and tenderness, and you start off with superficial, where you stay really superficial. It's a little bit more than a touch. And you're feeling for lumps in the abdominal wall or big protruding masses. Okay? And you have to go back to here, all the way to here, both sides. And when I've had to do these, and if I have to examine somebody, I always do the palpation. I watch my hand to make sure I touch every square centimeter. Okay? Problem could be anywhere, so you have to examine everywhere. Which means when you go deep, you have to challenge every cubic centimeters of guts. Okay? So I'm challenging for masses and tenderness. Okay? Look down, go along the inguinal ligament. Sure you're pushing everywhere. Into this side, you just up to the muscle. Okay? And if he has pain to palpation, like over the appendix, you go in there. If that pain recurs from a distance, you could have peritonitis, because that'd be rebound tenderness from a remote area. Okay? So the palpation is to find masses, which if you found a mass, say, you've never been told you have mass? No, okay, you're going to go see your medical doctor ASAP. You don't even have to worry about what the mass is. Okay? Okay? Now, some people have been, when they try to do the old doctorly procedure where, okay, breathe in, breathe out, they go deep, deep, deep and go under. The liver edge hangs over like this, okay? And the deeper you go, the further up there, what you would touch is. So you want to stay just under the rib cage so the liver edge, if it comes down, and hit your fingers. Okay, so don't go deep. just stay superficial, get under the rib cage, and then have them do it, and feel if the margin of the liver comes down and touches your fingers. And over here for the spleen. Again, don't go deep, deep, deep under. Just go down and under the rib cage right there, because you're going to feel a flap. Okay? Then the kidney capture, as you've been taught. Okay? And all good conscience, I can't say I felt anything that would in any way make me think that those things were enlarged. The percussion didn't either, so I can kind of say it's unlikely that anything's enlarged. If you're really paranoid about it, just get some imaging. Okay? So, that's pretty much what it is, but you need to walk up knowing what you're finding out and not going up just remembering how to do it. Okay, so if you can make that leap, that would be good. I set the bar low. I know you might not make it, but at least I can encourage you.
So we're going to do this 2 at a time in front of you?
No, you got to do partners? 3 pairs. I can watch 3 people at one time.
So you'll just say, perform this? Or
yeah, but no, you just do it from start to finish.